Hello friends, welcome back. This is part 2 of email sending video. In part 1, we dealt with the settings. In this video, we are going to look at the service logic. So let us go to our Java service, create a new service. I will call this email service. So I will annotate this with at service, at annotation, at service. So I will need to put several things. The first thing that I want to put here is I want to inject private final Java mail sender. This is an interface for sending. This is an interface that contains the implementation for this just a Java interface that we will call. It provides some method or some signature for us to send the email. The other thing is Spring Boot template engine. So private Spring template engine. This will help us to process the HTML content, Dymorave HTML content. So this will be fine also. The other thing will be the sender email address. I will get this from environment variables. This one, username. So how do we get these properties? It's very easy. You use at value annotation. Then inside here, you put the quotation mark, then the dollar sign, then curly brace. Inside the curly brace, you put the property as it appears on the applications.property. So this is private string sender. So let me inject this into the constructor. So I will proceed and write my method for sending email. So this is public void send email, or rather send HTML email. So I will pass several parameters: string to, string from, or basically string subject, string username, string first name, string username, string password. Then inside here, I will start my process. This is void because I don't want to return anything. So remember, we are not sending simple message, we are sending HTML message. For that case, we will use MIME message. So let me import this. So MIME message is equals to Java mail sender dot create MIME message. Then the other thing that I will use is MIME message helper is equals to new MIME message helper. Inside here, I will pass the message. Will then pass true. Finally, I will pass the encoding type, which is UTF-8. So you may ask, what is the purpose of MIME message helper, and we can use MIME message? The purpose of this is, this one helps us to send a message that can have some image and attachment among other advanced features. So let us surround this with try and catch. So surround with try and catch. So instead of printing something on the stack trace, I want to have some sort of login using SL4J. So I will say at SL4J, and then I will create some logger here. Private static final logger. This will import this from SL4J. Logger is equals to logger factory dot get logger. So I will pass my service class here dot class, so that instead of printing stack trace, I will just say logger dot error. So I will say error sending error sending email to +2, then the cause e.get message. e.get message. So this will get the actual cause. Now let me begin. Inside here, I will say I will use context. These are thymorib library for setting the variables inside my thymorib code. Context. Remember, we define several things inside our several variable inside our thymorib templates. So I want to pass the username, the password, and the first name. So of course I will come here and say context dot set variable first name. Remember, this variable should be exactly the way they are here. First name. So I will set the first name. This first name, I will set it to this value. Then I will say context dot set variable, so username. So I reset the username, then context dot set variable password. So I will set the password. After there, I will come back and create string HTML content is equals to, so this HTML content is equals to Spring template engine dot process. I want to process my thymorib. So the first thing is the template. So my template name is email template.html. The other thing is you pass the context, so that inside your email.html, email template.html, these values will be mapped or will be replaced with dynamic values. Then I will continue helper dot set from. So I will say email this email sender. Let me call it sender email. Sender email. Set from sender email. Helper dot set subject. So I reset the subject. Helper dot set to. So I will say to helper dot set text. I will set text to this HTML content. I also need to enable a true flag to ensure that this will be processed as an HTML. Then after that, I will say Java mail sender dot send message. Now I am where to go. So I will go inside my service class, account service. I want to inject this private final email service. I want to inject it inside the constructor. Then from there, note that I added a code for generating account name and password. So I added a code for generating account name. How this code works is that it is taking the account holder's name that you supply when creating an account, then it appends 5 digits, five random digits. Also for password, I have added code to generate random password of 8 digits. So here you define your length dynamically. So if I go to generate username code, this is the code. So I am passing account holder's name as parameter. Then I am using random.next int. So this line of code will generate random 5 digits. Then I am returning account holder's name dot replace. So replace the empty space with this. This is just a normal replacement. When there is a space, just replace it, remove that space. It is just for removing the space. Dot to lowercase plus digits. So it will be account holder's name, append the digits. Now let us go to generate password. String generate password, it takes the length. So this is the length of the password. So string characters, these are the characters that will be used to generate the random password. So all uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and these specific special characters. So basically, I am using string builder to build my password. So string builder is a secure way of manipulating string. String builder come up, it has got some inbuilt method like append. Those methods are they have been customized for performance. Therefore, instead of using the real string, let us use string builder. So I will loop through for int I is equals to 0, I is less than length I plus plus. So I want to create an index. So int index random.next character.length. So it will start with the length of the passwords. So it will go through these characters. It will go through these characters, get some random length, and create some index. Then password.append character.char at index. Character.char at index. So I will get some random characters of size index. So return password.toString. I will create another method for sending an email. In this case, I want it to be at async. Async allow us to send it will allow us to send this email asynchronously. That means in a non-blocking manner. So I will say void, or rather public void send email into bracket. I pass string to string from string username string password, and instead of from I will put this as first name, and then here I will define a variable string subject is equals to welcome to our banking app. So let me put this subject inside the variables. So let me add it there. So I will put it subject. Let me go and put this subject inside my email service, inside my account service subject. So let me call email service dot send HTML email to. I will pass to. For the subject, I will pass the subject. For the first name, I will pass first name. For the username, I will pass username. And for the password, I will pass password. Okay. Then let me go and call this send email here inside our code for creating an account. So I will say send email to bracket. So this send email, this send email. So we call this send email and pass variables to. Will be account dot get email address. First name will be account. So account dot get account holder's name. Username is account name. Then password is basically our password, and we are good to go. If I run this code, it should send an email to a user. I would also like to tell you that if you have not yet followed this video, please follow this video so that you can follow along well with us. So there are so far a total of 19 videos. This will be the 20th, a total of 20 videos. This will be the 21st video. Make sure that you watch all my content so that you may be up to date. Now my code has started. Now I want to send an email. I want to create a new account, 106,588. Account holder's name, let me call Simon. So account balance, let me set account balance of 1590. Account type is saving. Then the email address is this. If I click on send, so I have some error. Jakarta.mail. No recipient address. No recipient address message. No recipient address message. That means that, does that mean we have a problem with getting our tool? Where I want to see where it is sending to. So make sure that you are good at debugging, because you will encounter some errors. How you solve these errors matters a lot. So I am presuming I also want to check if to first name, last name, from. Do I have a from? Yes. So let me send this. Account already exists. Let me create another account. For Simon. Want to see whether to email jank93@gmail.com. Yes, so that to email kata.field, no recipient address with the root cause, no recipient address, no recipient addresses, email server line 43. So no recipient address. So the problem also could be the sender email. It could also be the sender email. So let us see how we have mime help. My mime helper is equal to this, and this we are using encoding of UTF-8, set variables. So we set those three helper dot set from sender email, helper dot set subject, helper dot set to, this is to, helper dot set text, HTML context, helper dot set to HTML content, then to Java mail sender dot send message. That one is okay. So I presume the other error could be inside my service, email service, no account service. So inside my account service there is this code, send HTML. So it takes string 2 I'm passing, then subject, then first name, then the username, then password, and I am sending this asynchronously. Then I also want us to see what we are putting here. So create an account, send email, account.get email address, account.get account holder's name. Then there is generate username and password. Those things are okay. Having done that, basically I think I will have to check no recipient address with root cause. So it printed the recipient address very well. No recipient address with root cause. Failed jakarta.send exemption, no recipient address. So line 100 account service, line 41, so line 43 java mail sender.send. So this one spring.mail.username, this one is okay at value. So I want to see 117 email service dot send HTML to subject, first name and password. So basically we can have a check at what is causing this error. What is causing this error when sending an email? No recipient. So what causes this? There is one answer here. The exemption, one message cannot, the exemption include those addresses to which message could not be accessed as per documentation here. So there is a documentation here. There is a documentation here, said failed exemption. No, don't want to go through the documentation now. So Java send no recipient, no recipient is invalid. So and we are supplying all the content successfully. Jakarta.mail, no recipient address. no recipient address. So what is this here? No recipient address. Stack Overflow. No recipient address. So we need to know why this error is occurring. So host variables I use blah blah blah. So what is yours? This one does not know theirs. Message there, most certainly we could use implementation for message class. Maybe this cause overriding or method of my I use class because my message give me a tons of problem. No, but we want to use my message instead of that because we may be processing some extension or some. So this is java.mail no recipient address java. So basically don't send failed. So the email address is okay. Email address is okay. Mail address is okay. So no recipient. So what are some of the common cause? So some of the common cause could be missing email incorrect method setting. I also have the dependency for Java mail. So set from. So am I surely setting these things correctly? So string 2, string subject, string first name, string 2. So basically this could be the problem, set text 2. This is the problem, set text 2 instead of saying set 2. So that was where the problem was basically. I hope this solves our problem. That was where the problem was, set 2. So it needs to have a 2. So let me now start executing this request. So let me create an account 200. Let me create this Jimson savings. That is the email address. So that email has been sent successfully. An account has been created successfully. Therefore, an email has been successfully sent. Let us check our email. So you can see there is an email. Welcome to our services. Hello Jimson, thank you for opening an account with us. To access your account, use the following credential, username and password. So you can see that this is creating some beautifully looking HTML email content. So thank you so much. This is all for this video. Let us meet in the next video. In the next video, we are going to implement multi-factor authentication with the help of OTP. So stay tuned.